welcome to another episode of Business Profiles on Sevenz TV. Today I'm getting completely messed up with what I'm supposed to say because I'm getting so distracted by the smell of the yummy Brazilian food from behind. And fortunately, we're gonna meet the Brazilian family running Kikas Kitchen. So let's go and meet them. It's great to have you on the show, and it's amazing to see a family working together, and even better to see Brazilian food in New Zealand. I'm sure y'all would have had a very exciting and interesting journey. Now on to Shoba, where she's going to ask you more about your business.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for having us on the show.
It's lovely to have the T family here with us. Now, let us know how the Kikas Kitchen started. How did this journey begin?
It's good to have you guys here. So my name is Thiago, but you can call me T. That's Tyan, my daughter. And we have as well on our team, which is the backbone, is Anna. She's the mother of the house. And yeah, so thank you for having us.
And your best half.
Absolutely.
So we started off as kind of just a friend-to-friend thing. And then it was mouth to mouth, you know, if someone went to a party and then they found our cake and then, you know, it was something like that. And then, yeah, that's kind of how we all began. And then there was a point in time where we just decided that we wanted to expand that a bit and start getting into the community and stuff. Yeah.
So what you offer is mainly the Brazilian food, right?
Yes, so yeah, we're offering this Brazilian food, and it's something that you normally not going to get here. Yeah. We know in West Auckland doesn't have any like us.
We have our food trailer as well as our catering business at home. So our catering business, we do things for parties, we do things for events, and that is all kind of on Anna's side, on my mom's side. Otherwise, our main attraction is our food trailer, which we do our snacks, and we have Brazilian barbecue, which is all things that isn't really found around here. It's something very unique and very different.
So you just mentioned that you started the business by catering to a few friends. So when did you decide, at what point did you decide that you needed to start a truck?
So it was our initial idea of starting a food truck began during level 4 lockdown, level 4 COVID lockdown. We were just sitting there, we're like, we need to expand this. We need to start doing something else other than our home business, which is just all that we were doing at the time. So yeah, at that point we're like, what can we do? What more can we do? Where can we go from here?
Yeah, it has been like over 2 years that we're doing that kind of friends to friends, and at some point it was just getting out of control, and we decided as well to hey, it's time to get out and see the community, because in the end it will go back to. So that's why we deciding to go crazy and on lockdown 4 decide to buy a business and getting bigger.
That's lovely. Now, what was the motivational factor? What inspired this? Was somebody in the family into the catering business earlier?
Our family basically entirely just worked in hospitality for most of my life, at least. It was just hospitality. So my dad was a chef for quite a while, always worked in the kitchen. Mum as well worked in Valari, which was the restaurant that I kind of grew up in. And then my dad left the kitchen for a while, and we didn't think we were going to get back into it. But Mum always in the background was always doing catering. She had only I think this year or last year started doing cakes and stuff, which came as a surprise to everyone. We did not expect her to have that talent of making everything that she does. And
so that was the latest discovery here.
Absolutely.
That was definitely something that blew us and her customers away.
We were not really expecting that the cake part of the business was going to be crazy like it is now. So it is in the moment of she's turning out and say, sorry, I cannot really handle the cakes for this week.
We're getting on that point
so
now.
It's really good. And just going back to the question is, we, as my part of the family and even my wife's part of the family, we grew up on this environment. My father used to have business when I was 8, and always about the kitchen as well. And my wife's part, they cooking really well. They're like amazing cooker. They didn't have business, but they don't really need. It's just like they cook really well.
Yeah.
So I think that's took us back to, hey, maybe it's time for us as a family, try to do something that we don't see often here.
Yeah. Something
I
different.
think it's more the passion and the expertise now put together. I can see that.
It is. Hey,
Definitely,
it is.
yeah.
We didn't really know how everything was going to work, and it was like, yeah, we can do it. And it's like at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and it's like, oh my goodness, we still have to try finish this because we told we are capable. And yeah, so it's passion for sure.
That's lovely. Now coming to Kikas Kitchen, what are the main specialities that you offer?
So as you, I guess, walk into our food trailer, what you're gonna see is our barbecue. I guess main attraction is gonna be our barbecue, our beef, our chicken, and our chicken breast wrapped in bacon, which is all gonna be cooking on the barbecue. And then that is gonna be served with rice and things like that. And then otherwise we have all of our handmade goods, which is our sweets. We've got each week we will differentiate on our sweets. Sometimes we'll have cake, sometimes we'll have chocolate. It'll all kind of differ, but we always will have our pudding, which is our caramel flan.
Yeah.
Then we have my mom's snacks, the salgadinhos, as we would call them in Brazil. So they're all this dough that's shaped and then filled with either chicken, prawns, mince, or ham and cheese. And then and then we'll coat them in breadcrumbs and deep fry them. And that's basically our trailer menu. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds yummy, if I can put that right. Now, a little more about the target audience. What type of crowd comes to Kikas Kitchen?
Oh, well, in the moment, it has been really a surprise for us because, of course, when we open up as a flag of Brazilian food and Brazilian cuisine, we expecting for sure Brazilians to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for our surprise, we started having a lot of locals, neighbors, people for community, you know, and that's amazing, because that was the reason, you know, like going out and show, hey, there is a Brazilian cuisine here, Brazilian food that, you know, you don't have to spend horrible money to eat. You can sit, or if you want, or take home.
Seating areas now.
You take home and have a bite. So basically we having everybody.
Yeah, there really isn't a set audience. When we opened, we expected an outpour of Brazilians, and we did get that in the first few weeks.
Yes.
But slowly, like, all of our neighbors now have basically come in and tasted us. We've gone to like the liquor store and they've been like, oh my gosh, you're from Kikas Kitchen. I've been wanting to go there for so long. And it's, you know, things like that. So yeah, our audience is literally just anyone who would be interested in trying something new.
That's interesting to note. I think food is something that actually connects cultures. Do you have a lot of kids coming in?
I think the kids is more about the catering part. We're going to have Brazilian party like we do at home.
Yeah.
And the cakes is kids love it. Right?
Oh man,
So
kids love.
it's more of catering for the events, or do people?
So event caterings is kind of what most of our kids stuff are for. So the way that we started was our friends being like, oh, my son's birthday's coming up. Could you make a cake, or could you make some sweets for that? And then that kind of started leveling up. But kids love our sweets. We do little chocolate balls as well, our brigadeiro and our beijinho and stuff.
Or our culture, we do really do a big party. So we spend horrible money sometimes to do a nice catering and a big catering. So it's a big stuff for us. So that's why we kind of like, hey, you know, maybe it's time for us to do something for the Brazilians here. Yeah. And that's where everything starts from.
Yeah. Now when it comes to Kikas Kitchen, what do you feel is the speciality, the USP? of your business?
Definitely the speciality of us is that it's something that you're not going to find everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's something different, it's unique, and it's yum, quite, you know. And I mean, there are a few places here that do it, and they have Brazilian food and stuff. And but you know, for us out west at least, it's something different and it's something new to the community. And so yeah.
And why Kikas Kitchen? Is there a reason behind this name?
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
Kika is my mom's nickname when she was a kid, and we've kind
That's
of
sweet.
incorporated that. Yeah, so we've kind of wanted to incorporate that into our business.
If you go back to this interview on the show, you see, is everything about her?
Yeah, basically everything. She's the building blocks of this entire business. And,
I'm
you know,
sure she's
everything.
going to feel very happy and excited to hear
Yeah.
this from you both.
She paid us for. No, I'm kidding.
I'm sure there is a lot that goes into starting and running a business, and there must have been a few challenges that you have faced or still facing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
definitely.
Yeah. Challenges for us, I guess, when we first started opening was things like quantity of food and how much time we had. So there were nights that we were staying up until 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, making snacks, making sweets. Yeah, when we first opened, we started doing little kebabs, little skewers, and those were just such a hassle because we had to clean the meat and then we had to individually do every single skewer, which was just, there were times where Dad would just stay up the entire night doing it for the next day.
And I think the other part is if this table could talk, oh my goodness, you know. I think open a business in New Zealand, we are blessed because it's so much easier. I was really impressed when I sit on my computer and 2 minutes later I have a business open. I was like, what? That's it? But of course, I think our part of the business of the food truck is the weather. We did open on June, which was at the middle of winter. And oh my goodness, you know. But it was good. It was good to see that even in the mix of weather, people still show up.
came, yeah.
People come
That's lovely.
and help and supporting the locals, which
Yeah.
is amazing.
It was
yeah,
really nice.
it's blew us.
I think this is something very beautiful about New Zealand.
Yeah.
It's, I think the like passion to support locally here is so big, and I absolutely love that about
And
here.
especially this moment, which a lot of people being suffering from those lockdowns, and people still, you know, like with desires, or even with locals being closing. We are we've been blessing to people pouring in our business. And hey, I'm here just to support you guys, you know, to help you guys, and it's amazing, you know, amazing.
So right now it's one food truck that you have in West
To
Auckland.
begin.
Yeah.
So what are your goals and aspirations?
I think that's the begin. You know, I remember, I think in the end of last year, I told Anna, you know, the backbone of the business, I said, hey, the end of next year, we're going to have a shopping, selling our business, our food, and we place to do it our food.
Yeah.
And hey, words has power.
Absolutely.
And voila, we do have a shop, we have a place who's doing, and that's just the begin. People been asking, hey, when you going to north, when you going to
Yeah, to the
city, when you go
city.
to south. So be expecting, you know.
Yeah.
That
I think our next steps are to expand. You know,
Yeah.
we'll sort this out and then see how it's going a little bit further on, and then from there, we'll want to move into the North Shore, move into, you know, Auckland Central, because that's a
Yeah,
big,
the hub,
big
the
place.
happening place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
And if you have to give a few words of advice to the upcoming entrepreneurs, based on your experience, what would it be?
Okay, so don't be scared, you know. Just go and be prepared for the opportunity. They knock on the doors, and if you're not ready to grab whatever comes, you
might
can miss it.
Yeah.
Just be rare, be prepared, you know. Will be a time that someone going to knock your door and say, hey, I have something for you. And if you are scared to do it, and if you're not, you know, like, hey, we're going to do this, you may miss
Might
it.
lose it, yeah.
Very true. Is there something that you would directly like to communicate to the community?
One thing that I would say directly to you guys is come try something new. You know, we are something that is not common around here, and so if you are kind of tired and want to try something different, definitely come try us out.
Yeah, so come and test us, you know,
Yeah.
try us.
Yeah, so just come in and support local businesses.
On to the exciting round, which is called the Rapid 7. We're going to have 7 questions, which is basically a recap of the entire episode. Good to go?
Yep.
Your brand,
Kikas Kitchen.
your offerings,
Brazilian food.
your target audience,
Anyone who wants to try something new.
your USP, that's your specialty,
Probably Brazilian barbecue and catering.
your brand challenge,
The weather.
Yeah.
future plans,
Expand.
piece of advice.
Don't be afraid and take opportunities when they come to you.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that was definitely a mouth-watering episode. And surely do come and check out Kika's Kitchen. I'm gonna go and enjoy my really yummy food. So until next time, it's Bharati signing off.